Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 20 of Civilization 6 as the Inca. In the last video I made a little bit of a mistake with my great engineer, popped him in the wrong place because I had a great engineer and a great writer spawn in the same city on the same turn, and I moved and popped the wrong one in the wrong city. So that was annoying, but it's fine. I think we've still got the game in the bag, really. There's nothing particular that we need to be working on here right now in this city. So let's go ahead and work on train athletes. What do we want to do with this worker? We do have something there we can go and improve. So let's go ahead and do that. Yep, it was satisfied Wilhelmina's agenda again. Teddy still likes us, which is good. Some theological combat going on over here, which is not really a problem for us. Look at our faith now. I've got 10,000 faith and nothing to really use it on. 20,000 gold. Yeah, definitely playing this on a difficulty level that is far too low for my ability. It's just because I started the game after having not played for a while and thought that I was going to find it more difficult than I did. Hopefully won't make that mistake again. Okay, so let's have a look at what we need to do here. We've got amenity and housing. So we could build something. We could get another spy. We will need another spy, but let's go ahead and work on training athletes while we can. There isn't an awful lot you can build. Well, you build a spaceport. Do we have any of the other space race things that we can build right now? We don't. So train athletes, you've got decent production, so it's well worth it.
A bird came down.
Let's go get some great works of writing. Try and get all of these theming bonuses where we can. That is the landscape. That maximum bonus we can get here. How are things going with this now? We are... America's still leading in the culture victory, actually. We're now not going to win for 130 turns. Yeah, they could win this, actually. Some of the other civs could potentially win this. I hope they don't, because I really thought I had this one in the bag. So I really need to go for that science victory and just get it done quickly, which I think shouldn't be too much of a problem. Go and connect up the olives. Need to have a look at the science tree. We'll wait till composites is finished, and then we'll go and have a look at the science tree and work out which ones we need to get to complete the science victory, because the Netherlands already has multiple spaceports, and you can see here they're working on Launch Earth Satellite. 8 turns for them, 3 turns for us, so we will technically be ahead of them because we do have better production, but they're also working on another spaceport down here as well. I mean, we could go and attack Utrecht if we wanted to, but I don't really see the point. I think we can probably catch up. Turn's taking quite a long time because the AI is doing all this stupid theological combat, which just takes forever. Teddy wants to buy stuff from me. How would you do a straight up swap for this? Yes, you would. Fine. Try and keep our amenities up. It still says that we're losing. We can actually convert some of this.
I ought to be jealous of the tower. She is more famous than I am.
Well, there we go. There's the Eiffel Tower done. So that increases the appeal by +2 of every tile in our civilization. So that should sort out our housing problems, especially in the cities that have a neighbourhood. And that gives us 4 era score as well.
Nothing shall I tell you first.
Do we really need the extra science right now? I'm not even sure that we do. Tourism output civilizations, you have a trade route to. Do you know what? I'm not going to bother. We're not going to go for tourism because science victory is quite obviously the way for us to go right here. You're using hydroelectric, so we don't need to convert. We could get another spy here. Let's get... Well, we need housing, so let's get a sewer. You also need housing, but you've already got the sewer. So a neighbourhood could be useful. Can we replace a tile that isn't a great tile? Guess we can get rid of some of these farms. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that terrace farm. Unit needing orders. No more free writing slots there. Let's move you up there. I'm not even going to just teleport you. I just wait for you to get there the long way around. Not bothered. In no big rush. So we've got a fairly decent number of wonders now. Yeah, losing coal. Just need to find a couple of coal power plants and change them over. There's wind farms, modern armour, modern AT. So that should allow us now to take... we did have an anti-tank unit somewhere. It was down here. Relatively certain. Old spearman. Got old pike and shot here as well. Get you upgraded. Definitely sure I had one. Machine gun. Oh, there he is. So, modern anti-tank. Now then, I thought I saw Netherlands working on something else. One of their other cities. Oh, they're working on the Statue of Liberty. How many turns have I got left on it? 28. Yeah, we're not getting the Statue of Liberty. Bugger. That's a shame. Right, let's have a look at the technology tree. Because we need to see where the space things are. So, we need satellites, because we need to launch moon landing. So, let's go and work on that. We do have prerequisites for that. But then we also want to launch Mars colony. And we will want... Well, we don't know what the other's going to be after that. But those are the important ones to get. So, we'll work on that. Claim a great person, which is a great scientist. Gain 350 science for every artifact in this city. And those artifacts generate more 300% of the normal tourism. That's not bad, actually. You've got a spaceport, but there's nothing you can work on right now. Carry on with the... Actually, get me a spy. Get me a spy. This city needs power. So, go ahead and get me a nuclear power plant. Got to be careful with those because they can explode. So this is our great scientist. Which city is the one that has the archaeological artifacts in? None. This one does. Machu. So let's send you to Machu, which is this one. Need to move you out of there. Pick up the right guy this time. Yeah, teleport you to there. Excellent. Oh, alliances have ended with Poundmaker. So, lost the Statue of Liberty, unfortunately. Yeah, he's actually asked me for friendship. I didn't even have to do it myself. That was just the friendship, though, not the alliance.
Son, never again can I gaze upon the
Crater
beauty
Lake
spots of
found?
the earth.
Oh, that's because we've launched the satellite, so all of the... we've just found all of the remaining wonders on the map. Got an underpowered city. Okay, let's try and just clear out all of these things. Shame we lost the Eiffel Tower, but not that important in the grand scheme of things. Okay, so let's have a look at what we need here. This is where we were building the Eiffel Tower. We could get a seaport. Housing's going to be a problem. Let's get a sewer. It's only 2 turns. Cusco, you are our capital. There's nothing else that you can build right now. Get a stadium because it's only 4 turns. Angkor Wat, you could probably also work on a stadium. In fact, you are going to work on a spy for us. I'm not going to bother with traders because I don't need the money, but spies might be useful. So you're working on the spy. You can work on train athletes. Still don't have anywhere for you to go yet, so you're just going to go to sleep. So climate change is starting to go up. Global temperature is rising. So sea level is going to go up. Next melt of polar ice is expected in 16 turns, and sea level is going to rise by 0.5 meters. So it begins. Governors, Pingala. Can we assign you back to Cusco? Yes, we can. And we've got some promotions. Research, culture. Culture per turn, science per turn for citizens within the city. Sounds good. Get that done. Right, what else do we need? You've got to go over there. Take you a turn or two to get there. Trade route. Oh, you were doing one to satisfy a mission. Do we have any more to city-states to satisfy a mission? Mexico City has one. So sure, let's go and do it just to satisfy the mission. Great work of writing. Let's just have a look at these just to try and make sure we've got everything balanced where we can have. And on to the next turn. Except we've got a unit that is misbehaving. Oh yes, we've got you, so...
Sure, jets are fast
that
and
gives us a boost to that. Yep, that's definitely a problem. We need to get rid of some of our coal power plants. Still losing coal, actually. Losing 9 coal to power. So we definitely need to do some conversions. I think Machu itself should convert. We've got a flooding here, but that should be mitigated because of the dam. So it just fertilises 2 tiles. That's fine.
Never mind the manoeuvres. Just go straight at them.
Don't really need to change our policies here, so we won't. Choose a new civic. Let's go for globalization, actually. Right, you have power. Where are we? Districts and buildings. You don't have a power plant there. Train athletes. You don't have a power plant either. You could probably also train athletes. Actually, get the amphitheatre. You've got a theatre square there that you're not using for anything. Workshop, factory, library. Food and amenities here are fine. But extra amenities are always good. Right, on to the next turn then. I don't think we need flood barriers anywhere else. We don't have many coastal cities. So I think the ones that we do have will be alright. I keep forgetting to get that alliance with Poundmaker. I really must remember to do that.
Right now,
so there's satellites done. Right, Poundmaker. One thing at a time here. Alliances. We would like a military alliance, please. Can I accept the deal? Do you know what? I can afford it. So we'll go ahead and do it. It gives us a little bit of added protection in case one of the AI wants to declare war on us, which I don't think they will. So we've only got 2 coastal cities. This one has flood barriers here. Is there going to be... Can we see flooding anywhere? Is it on the settler map? Yeah, see these tiles are... no, they're prone to flooding. These tiles are going to get flooded. But these ones aren't. So we're actually safe right now. Don't need to build flood barriers everywhere. You've already got flood barriers. Go ahead and get the seaport. Well, not much else that we can do on that turn. That was a quick turnaround. We're not giving stuff to Spain. So we do need to go and... Oh, there's a rock band being fired off. Being denounced by Nubia. That's fine. Because we're allied to her enemy. Capital. What were you working on? 2 turns. Right, renew mission in the city centre. In 1 turn, the stadium is going to be done. Choose production in Machu. You don't have a power plant at all, do you? In that case, you don't actually need one. You are nearly at your housing cap. Go ahead and work on... Oh, you can actually work on Launch Moon Landing. Be 11 turns for you. How many turns would it be for Cusco? 8. So yeah, we'll do that there. So it's still quicker for us to train athletes here. and then go back to Cusco on the next turn. What are we going to do with you? I guess we could get... I don't really need an art museum. Oh, so many choices. What do we need to get great places for great works of music? Is that an entertainment complex? Oh, no, broadcast centres. So let's get an art museum first. You are not doing too badly on anything. Let's get the aquatic centre. And we've got a spy here. I'm going to go and send this spy to... where is it the Netherlands are building most of their space race stuff? Utrecht. So we're probably not going to be able to stop them launching the Earth satellite. That's fine. Well, you know, that's going to happen. But we might be able to slow down their next thing. Launch Mars colony as well is close to being done. Refuse demands from Nubia. So we might be able to get these two both going on the same turn, actually.
If technology is the
because
engine
there's
of
the
change.
tech for that done. So, Cusco is finished. And it has the option of working on launch moon landing. 11 turns. It was showing 8 earlier. Now it's showing 11. That's weird. Okay, well, let's start working on it anyway. Guidance. We need basically all of these things, but they should go through pretty quick. Train athletes. Let's have a quick look at victory conditions. So still leading in science. America is also about to launch the Earth satellite. So we're the first one to launch the Earth satellite, but both America and the Netherlands are close to doing that. Culture. We're not getting others from visitors for some visitors from elsewhere for some reason. Teddy could still win, but I am constantly boosting up my tourism, so we might be okay. Domination and religion we don't have to worry about at all. Diplomacy, we are still winning by a long shot. So that is fine. Yep, carry on being friends with the Netherlands. Carry on being friends with India. No reason to change either of those. These are actually likely to flip over now. Let's go ahead and get these alliances back. So we want a research alliance with the Netherlands. And I believe it was a cultural alliance we had with India. And we can also get a an embassy. That's fine. Cool. Governor is established. Awesome. That's down to 8 turns anyway. So, Machu, you can't do any of the other ones, so let's keep working on those. Angatom, you are good for housing, good for amenities. We could try and build the stadium here for some more culture. No? That was weird. Yeah, we can replace that tile. I mean, they may or may not get it built, but we'll give it a go. What about this one? Your housing and everything's okay for now. Still get more spies. How many spies can we have? Let's get another one. That's the end of that turn. Friends with America. Interesting. I think we have to stop these rock bands. So, once we get globalization, we'll pick the one that stops the rock bands coming in. It will lower our amenities by 1 in every city with a population of 10 or more, but that's fine. 8 turns before the sea levels rise. So, let's go to... Can I just see the highest... Nope. Nope. gold. Gold. Highest gold. Show me the highest gold. 23 to Washington, sure. Got some barbarians down here, so hopefully we won't lose those. On to the next turn. Yeah, rock bands are getting spammed everywhere, and I'm not even sure where. So we want to stop them coming into our territory, just in case they are coming our way. But globalization is almost done. That's given us a boost to robotics. There's guidance systems done. So where is it? I can't remember what it's called now. It's diplomatic, I think. Music censorship. So let's put it over great scientist points, because I don't really need the great scientists. Let's get robotics. We might as well. It is boosted. Now, are there any civic trees that we need to get specifically for space race things? I think there might be. Let's just go into near future governance. Machu, just keep working on train athletes. Do we know where we are with that yet? We can promote a governor. Not you. Can we promote you? City park improvements, housing for every neighbourhood and aqueduct. Yeah, that's fine. +1 era score. Excellent. What was I about to look at there? World Games. We're in first place. Does that mean nobody else has bothered at all? Interesting. Maybe I should stop bothering then. Okay, so what? No more train athletes? Just go on getting things like theatre squares? I mean, I could. Nice +3 there. Choose a production. You've got amenities. Let's get the Ferris wheel, actually, because that will give us culture and tourism. You are a spy who was sent here for no particular reason. I think we just produced you here. Let's go and send you to America. Now, where do you have your space port? Not in your capital, oddly enough. New York, though. And Cincinnati. Can we have a look and actually see where he's producing anything? This is a lot harder to do when you're not looking directly at the map. There we go. New York. So that's probably the place he's going to favour for doing it. Okay, on to the next turn. And we'll just finish up this last turn, and then we will put an end to this video. Foreign city gains independence. America's losing cities. San Francisco has flipped. That's pretty cool. Enemy spy captured. We captured a Nubian spy. Excellent. Poundmaker has finished the Venetian arsenal. Good for him. We can get an arena here. More culture, more amenities. Sure, why not? Choose production. Let's get a broadcast centre. That'll allow us to get some music. I know that was supposed to be the end of this turn. We are almost out of coal here. So we do have some coal power plants somewhere that we need to flip over. Let's do that before we end this video, otherwise I'm just going to completely forget where we have these coal power plants. Oh, I always look for power under industrial zones, but they're not. They're here, aren't they? So hydroelectric is here. Hydroelectric. You've got some nuclear. Hydroelectric. You're using coal. That's Cusco. How long will it take to flip that over? Because you can't just go ahead and do it. You have to build it the hard way. 4 turns. We will queue it up. Convert that to nuclear power. Because we're going to slow down anyway by not having the power that we require. You're working on the arena. So after the arena, you are going to... you should be able to convert as well. Oh, you've just got coal there. Although the good thing is about having power plants is that they will actually affect neighbouring cities. You've got a coal power plant as well. No, you haven't got a coal power plant. A bit weird when it shows you that you have power. Oh no, because that's coming from another city. That's coming from this city here. Power's coming from Anglewatt. And you have hydroelectric. Power plant output. No, it is you. Four usable of 5 required. Underpowered. Fine, let's get a nuclear plant. It will all sort itself out eventually, I am sure. Probably. Choose a research. Let's go for nuclear fusion. So we've got some underpowered cities, but we'll do things as best we can. So we want to... Well, we can't disrupt rocketry yet. We want to try and gain sources first. Utrecht is now putting out AT crews anyway. They're actually down in Eindhoven now working on the moon landing. The chances of us actually stopping that are slim. But we should still be able to beat them. So what are we going to do with you? What are you working on? I guess we can go ahead and get some power plants all over the place, even when you don't need them, because like I said, they do supply neighbouring cities, so they're worthwhile having. And again, yes, I'm aware that I've hit the next turn button, and I didn't mean to. Economic alliance with America, sure thing. So we're allied with most people now. There's a volcano eruption. It is in my territory. You actually lost a population there. It's a mega colossal eruption. So we did lose a population. Funnily enough, though, we do have Riing here, so we're not supposed... Well, she stops damage. She stops tiles from being damaged, but that's still a little bit of a pain. Let's go ahead and get that aquarium up there. And that'll put us on to the next turn. Before we end, we'll just have a very quick look at the victory screen here in terms of science. So Pound Maker's catching up. We are close to launching the moon landing, so we're still ahead in terms of science victory. Definitely in first place. We are also the furthest ahead in science. Culture victory, we actually now are ahead of Teddy. We've got 64 of 63. I don't know why it's not showing what our visitors are. That's weird. It should be showing something there. Unless there's another number somewhere that I'm completely being oblivious to. 321 tourism. Yep, I'm not even sure how it's working this out. This column indicates how many of the civilization's tourists are still vacationing within our own borders. So 432, but that's our tourism. This column shows how many tourists from this civilization are currently visiting us. None. And although these are oh right, I get it. So all of these ones are their tourists visiting us. So we've got 9 from America, 13 from Pound Maker. Right, okay, I get it. So you add all of these up. So that's 21, 28, 30, 42, 55, 64. That's right. Yep. So you add all of these up and that's that number there. So basically we need to get all of these to add up to 343 to win. 343 being one tourism higher than the next highest tourism person, which is Teddy. Right, okay, that makes sense. So he's not going to win a tourism victory. Good. Finally worked that out. It was a lot simpler in Civilization 5, even though that wasn't that simple either. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I will see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.